So, Jill, I ran those retirement numbers we talked about.
Okay, yeah, I see it here.
And I'm going to post that report on your screen.
How did Edward Jones come to manage over $800 billion in assets?
Got it.
So I think there are a couple of approaches we can take here.
Through FaceTime on your terms.
So that's interesting. You know, we had spoken about that before.
It's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing.
It's time for the Edward Jones Tiger Cage. Joining us this week in the Edward Jones Tiger Cage, Missouri's freshman point guard from Los Angeles, Terrence Phillips. Brand new here, starting point guard as a freshman. That's a lot of responsibility. How do you handle all that?
You listen to the sophomores, you listen to juniors and seniors, and also you listen to your coach staff, what they have to tell you and what they see and what you don't see. And really just kind of going back and just watching film, watching film, guys you're going to play, watching games you've already have, and just learning from those mistakes and, learning from the better, just for the better of the team.
One of the biggest things about your job is the point guard decision making. Not unlike a quarterback in football, you've got to survey the landscape, see what the defense is doing, and then react to that to help Missouri score points. Let's get the ball in your hands and explain to us what you do to figure out what the best situation is. Missouri just got the rebound, we're heading down floor, and it's time for you to initiate offense. How are you making those decisions?
Well, first, we just got the rebound, so I'm probably on one of these wings here. Let's say it's the right wing here. When I catch the ball, my first reaction, I'm going to look up the floor and see who's where. I know Wes Clark's up there. We're going to get him the ball, and we're going to let Wes Clark go. I know if KP's up there, I take a dribble or two and lead him to the rim. But let's say we're in a half-court situation here. We're up 2 with 3 minutes to go. My first reaction is I need to find who's the hot guy right now. Let's say it's KP. He's had 3-4 buckets in a row. I need to find some way to get him the ball, whether that's in a pick and pop situation, a pick and roll situation, or a duck in situation. We have to find some way to get him the ball.
Pretend that I'm Kevin Puryear. You need to tell me where to go to get us the best shot. What are you telling me right now?
Well, I know where KP's sweet spots are. I know he likes to get the ball. He likes to rip left. So I'm gonna put him in the situation where I can get him the ball right here in the situation.
Right at the elbow.
Right at the elbow, which probably be our Mustang forward, where I can give it to him right here, and he's just gonna rip and he's gonna go left or make a decision wherever he can do.
Pretend I did that. All right. What's option number 2?
Option number 2, we're probably gonna put him on the block. Probably put him on a block situation where he can turn to his left, where he can turn to his left hand.
Anything else that you're really looking for in terms of, hey, that's what's going to help me make the best decision whenever you're surveying the landscape?
Defensively, and it really kind of depends on what they're kind of in. Let's say if they're in a 2-3 zone, I got to know where my shooters are. I got to know where Naaman Wright is. I got to know where Cullen is. I got to know where and I got to know where Weston Tremaine are at the same time. But at the same time, I got to look where that middle guy's playing in that 2-3 zone, because sometimes he could be playing back and KP or Ryan could be in the middle where they can get the ball. Kind of just in the middle, and they can just turn and look and they can find shooters themselves.
You've been so engaging with the fan base, especially the students, trying to get people to come to the games. How enjoyable is that for you, and how much fun is it to try to encourage people to come out and support this growing program?
It's real fun, and like I tell people all the time, when teams come in here and we have a great student section, we have a great crowd that night. It's hard. It's hard to win on a road game, especially when it's hard to hear in an arena when your coach is trying to call something. It's really impossible to really kind of get into your stuff. And me just interacting with the fans, and that's just being me. They show us love, and I'm gonna show them love right back. Whether that's just saying MIZ or ZRU, whatever it is, just showing them some love and support, and letting them know we appreciate your support.
Terrence, we appreciate you swinging by. Thanks for being inside the Edward Jones Tiger Cage.
Thank you, MIZ.
And a big thank you to Edward Jones, our sponsor, a proud supporter of Mizzou Athletics. For more information or to find your nearest Edward Jones financial advisor, just visit edwardjones.com.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, sweetie. How was your first week?
It's long.
It'll get better. I'm at the Edward Jones office, like Sue suggested.
Thanks for doing this, Dad.
So I thought it might be time to talk about a financial strategy.
You mean pay him back?
Knowing your future is about more than just you.
So let's start talking about your long-term goals.
Multiplied by 13,000 financial advisors. It's a big deal, and it's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing.